Number 31 in the Shameless series is What Have They Done to Your Daughters? A somewhat thematic follow-up to What Have They Done to Solange, which is a terrific movie in its own right, and this one is almost as good as that. It's a great 1-2 punch. When a 15-year-old girl is found dead at the start of this movie, police think it's a suicide. They start to investigate. We've got Inspector Silvestri, played by Claudio Castanelli, who is wonderful in this movie, and he starts to investigate the sad circumstances as to why this has happened. As the movie goes on, we start to come to terms with the fact that this wasn't an accident. This wasn't a suicide. This was a murder made to look like that. And as they delve into this mystery, they uncover this seedy underbelly, child prostitution, exploitation, institutional failure. It has a wonderful message, as well as looking at the vast network of political machinations and how they will protect their own and cover up things that may not be for everybody's eyes. Censorship of a fashion.
You may have names, the kind of big names that we can't touch. They can't be touched without orders from the very highest authority. Never is what that means.
Wonderful movie, and like I said, it really does mix poliziotteschi and giallo pretty well. We have this black clad motorbike man who's running about with a butcher's blade, cutting people left, right and centre, chopping their hands off whenever he gets the opportunity. It's a terrific kind of character and really brings the giallo sentiment along with this one. But then you've got the police procedural aspect of it, and it does feel as if it moves into poliziotteschi in that forefront. We're following the investigation, there's car chases, there's chasing down suspects and information, and it does a wonderful job of making this feel as if it belongs in both of those subgenres, while bringing them together in one big mesh of wonderful filmmaking. There is an idea of a story here that is a disturbing web of, like I said, prostitution and exploitation, and as it delves into that, it becomes really uncomfortable as people start to realise what has happened, as you see the effects on parents with their children, as you see the effect on the police officers as they investigate into it, as they understand that they might never get to the bottom of this, as they uncover the fact that this wasn't just the one girl. This was multiple girls. This has been and is currently happening to, and how can they stop it? There is a horrific sequence where they're sitting in an office playing a tape, and they're listening to this audio, and it's some of the most uncomfortable audio that's going on, and you can see the kind of ramifications on people as they're trying to do their job, transcribe this, and it's just horrific. It's the corruption of innocence. Children being exploited by people who should really be looking after them, taking care of them, and it's a subject matter that hits home for a lot of people.
Shut up, don't chatter so much. I paid a lot of money for you, and they said I could do what I wanted, how I wanted with the girl, they said.
I love how Dallamano uses the story to expose systemic failure and society's apathy of what's going on. You know, as much as people care and want to fix this, there is many more powerful people who just want to kind of push it under the rug, who just want to put a line over this and move on. It's a kind of blurred line between justice and revenge. The investigators become obsessed. They become driven by finding this, and they want justice, although it may just be too far out of their reach. I don't think I've ever seen a movie that encapsulates both poliziotteschi and giallo as well as What Have They Done to Your Daughters. It has that mystery and suspense of a giallo. We've got the black gloved colour, we have these sleazy kind of setups to go along with it, we have this point of view camera at times, but it has this procedural grit with it as well. We've got the gunfights, the car chases, the institutional bureaucracy that always seems to be a big part of these poliziotteschi as well, and it just matches it all together. The biker colour is really interesting, and it's one that I would see taken and done in a not a great fashion at all. With Nightmare Beach, it would come late in the 80s, where they tried to use that kind of iconography as a killer to look out for. It's handled much better here, and it's really well done, creating that idea of someone that could move about in broad daylight and not look out of place. It's a motorbike outfit, pretty much. I would say this is grittier and more realistic than Solange, but it's no less disturbing. That movie was upsetting, and this one follows completely on the tail of that with something that's just similarly uneasy and distasteful mostly. It's a really good idea of how Italian genre cinema could tackle real world subjects as well. There is a little thing at the end of this just giving you an idea of how many people go missing, how many kids vanish and are never heard from again. It's tackling a subject, but it's doing it in a way that gets the message across, but creates a kind of exploitation fun watch as well at the same time.
I know how unpleasant this is for you, but Sylvia was part of a ring of young girl prostitutes, Mrs. Pulvesi. A well-organized ring.
What Have You Done to Your Daughters is an unsparing film. It isn't as beautiful or as choreographed as other gialli, but it's more emotionally jarring. I found this one to leave me shaken, left me stirred, not with the kills or the horror, but with the subject matter. It was something that was really impactful. This is a bold, brutal, fantastic hybrid of an Italian film, and one that I can strongly recommend. And this disc, another cracker from Shameless, they're just nailing it at the moment. Let's dive in and have a look at the disc. Here we are in the disc for What Have They Done to Your Daughters. Let's go to the extras. First up, we have the unused hardcore footage enigma, stories from the editing room, interview with the editor, Antonio Celentano. This runs for 22 minutes 15 seconds. He's talking about Dallamano as a director, where he came from, how he started work on the film, how he jumped into something that was being edited and kind of did it his own way and made his mark and built that career that would work with Dallamano through the next few films. Then we Maestro Stelvio, interview with composer Stelvio Cipriani, which runs for an incredible 49 minutes 25 seconds. There's all kinds of fun anecdotes here talking about his career, about working on this film, his connections that he made, and finally we get a terrific audio commentary by Rachel Nisbet. That's the extras for What Have They Done to Your Daughters. There we have it. What Have They Done to Your Daughters is out now. It's another one you've got to pick up. I would highly recommend this one. It's not a comfortable watch, but it is a great film and well worth a place in your collection. I'd love to know your thoughts on this film, so let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, or fall somewhere in the middle. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.